This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast, where business leaders share their insights. It is 6 questions in 7 minutes because successful business leaders are busy and rarely have more time to spare. So let's get to it. Question number 1. In a few sentences, tell me who you are and what you do.
Hey, thanks for having me. My name is Ira, and I am a print professional. I sell everything print related all up and down the Inland Empire, which is just east of LA.
Ira, great to have you on the show. Question number 2. What's the best thing about working in your industry?
It's fun. It's creative. Every day is different. I am outside all the time. So it's never boring. That's the best thing.
Oh, great. Question number 3. I hear from other business leaders that staying in a good work-life balance for them and their team members is a challenge. What are your thoughts?
I don't know that it's a challenge if you live life on purpose. So for me, I like to use a schedule. I have things that are very important to me: family, exercise, the Bible, church, all those things. So, and then doing my job, I just have to make sure that I keep on track.
Sounds like just keep making sure that your priorities are in order.
Exactly right. Yep. And, and basically what it boils down to is if something is not a priority, don't let it eat your time.
That is very sage advice. Question number 4. What other successful business leaders like yourself should be on my podcast?
Well, if you are not risk adverse, Mike O'Connor would be very entertaining. I have a friend, Nick Dorsey, who is awesome. Tina Oliver, if you can get her on, she's a little camera shy. And then Damon, and I'm not even going to attempt to say his last name, but I'll email it to you. But Damon would be good too. So there's a few.
From Exit Your Way?
Yes. Has he already been on?
He's already.
Oh man, he's my buddy. Well, yeah. Did he suggest Kelly?
No, actually not. Kelly actually suggested him as well.
Oh, okay, I was going to say we're going to do 6 degrees of separation here. We're all friends. We have a group on LinkedIn, and we're all friends. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Question number 5. What insight or advice would you give to other business leaders?
Man, the biggest thing is don't be passive. Social media is important. I see so many that I coach on LinkedIn that are basically they're consumers. They want to read, they want to research, but they're not facing frontwards, if that makes sense, right? Be in the comments, engage, be friendly, be social, and it'll help you in this new explosion that we're all experiencing together.
So basically really being active in their work in the social media.
So the business owners that I deal with, they have a marketing person and they think, okay, the marketing person's going to write the script, the marketing person's going to put out the pretty images, and they're going to help, advertise my business. But it's not like that. They have to want to do business with you. They need to be friends with you. Like, they need to care about you like you're a person. So just because I have 100,000 followers on LinkedIn, I'm not too big to talk to you who might have 100 or 1,000 or 5,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? We're all just people. But if I want to do work for you, if you want someone to do work with you, they need to know that you care about them, right? How much they care is as important as what they know.
That's really sage. I appreciate you saying that, because especially as you said, having 100,000 followers and stuff is quite impressive, and you're definitely not someone who's hard to reach out to and connect with. So
I try to treat everybody the same. If I could hide the size of your network, I would, because it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You're a person, I'm a person, and that's it. So.
I love that. And question number 6, tell me about your first job.
This is fun. So when I was 5 years old, and frankly, I might not have even been 5 yet. I might have been 4. We lived in apartments. I didn't grow up rich, so we lived in apartments, and I wanted, to eat ice cream and candy and all those fun things. So what I would do is I would go to all my neighbors. We lived it was 2 stories. I would knock on their doors every Saturday and would say, hey, can I take out your garbage? And they would be like, sure. And then they would give me their change. Never dollars, but always change. And, at the end of the day, I might have $20 from taking out 50 different garbages. But it was awesome. So I always got to go to the ice cream man. I used to go at lunch and at recess at school to the ice cream window, and I used to buy pickles and all kinds of different stuff. But anyways, that was it. 5 years old.
What a great story. An entrepreneur at 5 years old and shoot, you probably, $20 as a 5-year-old. That's huge
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. My siblings would come to me and say, "Hey, can I borrow money?" And I'm like, "Sure." Pay me back with interest.
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love that story. So, Ira, thank you for being on the show. How can people find you?
So you can find me a couple ways. Obviously, LinkedIn, most people know Ira Bowman. You can find me if you go to serviceprofessionalsnetwork.com. I have a profile there. It has all my other social media channels. But I'm on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all these things. So you just reach out. You can always go to Project Help You Grow, obviously, which is my non-for-profit website. And that's just projecthelpyougrow.com. And type in Ira in the search, and I'll pop up.
Perfect. This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast. For more insights and ideas, please go to LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook and search for the Winning at Business and Life podcast. Thanks for listening.